Robert Mueller's world fell apart after he suffered the worst defeat of his life. Robert Mueller's crusade against Donald Trump reached a danger zone. The special counsel racked up guilty pleas that led many observers to think he was closing in on President Trump. But then Mueller's world came crashing down when suffered the worst defeat of his life. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn's guilty plea to one count of lying to the FBI about his conversations with the Russian ambassador was the first notch in Mueller's belt. Flynn cooperated with investigators for 19 months, and anti-Trump fake news journalists were sure he had served the president on a silver platter. The lieutenant general is now due to be sentenced, and this is where things get interesting. Flynn's legal defense team is asking for no prison time. They cite Flynn's 40 years of heroic military service to the nation and the fact that the FBI agents who interviewed him did not believe he lied as why Flynn should not receive jail time. Their argument also included bombshell revelations that then FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe had instructed the FBI agents, one of whom was anti-Trump deep state operative Peter Strzok, to not tell Flynn that he could request his lawyer to attend the interview nor advise him that lying to the FBI was a crime. Deep state FBI agents also used the 1799 Logan Act, which has never been used to prosecute an American, as the pretext for the interview. I explained that in light of the significant media coverage and public discussion about his recent contacts with Russian representatives, that FBI Director James Comey and I felt that we needed to have two of our agents sit down with the general and hear from him the details of those conversations, McCabe wrote in a January 24 memo explaining why he ordered two of his most trusted agents to interview Flynn. But this does not pass muster. FBI leadership already possessed a transcript of Flynn's call to the Russian ambassador. There was no reason to ask him about what he said. The only reason for the FBI to question him was to spring a perjury trap. McCabe instructed the agents to act like this was a chat among peers who shared a common experience in protecting and defending America. This smelled like a setup. Mueller expected to get away with winning a guilty plea based on this sham that Barack Obama's deep state orchestrated. But Judge Emmett Sullivan threw a wrench into Mueller's plans. Judge Sullivan demanded the special counsel turn over all documents regarding Flynn's January 2017 interview with the FBI. This request included the FBI's 302 form, a form FBI agents create to document their interviews with suspects or witnesses. When it came time for Mueller to comply with the judge's order, no one could believe what happened. Mueller defied Judge Sullivan and refused to turn over the 302 for Flynn's interview. Instead, he turned over a 302 of an interview with Strzok months after the interview with Flynn where Strzok only described the encounter. Mueller's documents also revealed another inconsistency about how the interview with Flynn came about. Either Mueller or Strzok was lying about who initiated the phone call that preceded the meeting. Mueller's move raised more questions than were answered. Judge Sullivan appears to be highly skeptical of Mueller's treatment of Flynn.